Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production. Starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera. With guest stars Hillary Thompson, Alice Hearson, Martin Cove, Julie Hill, Jordan Rhodes. Tonight's episode, Nest of Scorpions.
Yeah, I'll spend the night up here. I'll just have to get started early in the morning, Paula.
Sarah, it's Frank Leeds. He's coming back. Better get Aunt Emily. Oh, Mr. Leeds.
Mister? Boy, have you got a short memory. What happened to Frank, honey?
You just took me by surprise, that's all.
Now listen, have you been able to find out anything for me?
Find out.
About where the old man is?
Jason?
Yeah, Jason. Jason Turner? He owns this place, remember? Or have you forgotten that too?
Oh, I haven't forgotten anything. Do you want a room?
Yeah. Maybe we can get together later.
Why, Mr. Leeds, we didn't expect you back so soon. I thought you'd be in Sacramento transacting your business with Mr. Turner. Did he sell you that piece of land down on the lake? Didn't you say it had something to do with a big development?
Oh, right in the middle of it, Miss Warren. Yeah. You might say the whole project depends on it. That's why I'm not leaving until I see Jason Turner.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Oh, didn't I tell you? He wasn't in Sacramento.
He wasn't?
That's good. That's very good. That looked just like genuine surprise. I think it was actually better than last week when I told you he wasn't in Los Angeles either.
Oh, Mr. Leeds. Oh, I'm just so terribly sorry you're having this trouble connecting with Jason. And I have conveyed all the messages that he's left for you. Perhaps he's just trying to avoid you.
Well, then why did he contact me 3 months ago when Pine Lake was rezoned? He started the whole idea.
Surely you know that Jason Turner's a very eccentric man, to say the least. Oh, Mr. Leeds, I'm sorry. I know how frustrating this must be for you, but all I can promise is that I can tell you when he comes.
Forget it. I am no longer interested in where the wild goose goes.
Why, I do believe you're calling me a liar.
Well, we're finally on the same wavelength.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't think that of me.
Oh, I'm thinking worse than that, Aunt Emily. I'm thinking you're hiding something. I'm also thinking if Jason Turner can't be found by tomorrow morning, he should be reported as a missing person to the police.
Hey, Leeds. You don't have to pretend you don't know me.
I know all my competition and what they're up to. It's a secret of my success, Mr. Baldwin.
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. Competition. I mean, there doesn't have to be any if we throw in together.
Partners?
Sure, why not? We're both after the same thing. What it boils down to is who gets to Jason Turner first.
Now, what it boils down to is who gets his land.
Yeah, why make a horse race out of it? Half a deal is better than none.
Not interested.
Look, Leeds. I need this deal. My backers won't like it if I miss.
Your backers are exactly what I want no part of. Now, the Pine Lake development's not going to be turned into a laundry for their dirty money.
Look, Leeds, you can't do... Fill that up.
You won't find Jason in there.
But it is his house.
Yes, but he's gone.
Where?
If I knew, I'd tell you.
Oh, now would you?
Of course I would, Frank, honey. And I really am glad you came back.
You interested in proving that?
Maybe.
Hello? Anybody here named Paula Dixon?
Who is it? Mr. Jones?
Yeah, I made good time. Traffic really moved right along.
Oh, well, it's nice to see you again, Mr. Jones?
J.R. Jones?
But I called Barnaby Jones. Investigations.
Right. Well, I'm Barnaby's cousin and associate.
Look, I've nothing against nepotism, per se. But finding Frank Leeds is very, very important to me. And
my hair isn't gray enough, right?
well, you see, it was Barnaby Jones who handled the insurance case for us last year. And it was Barnaby Jones I called when Frank disappeared.
You must have really liked his work.
I was impressed.
Well, Barnaby always uses good judgment.
The best.
So how about trusting his judgment one more time? So he sent me. It's just that Barnaby's working on a case right now, and he can't really get away, but he'll handle things on his end. I'll find your man, Miss Dixon. Count on it.
I like to be called Paula.
All right, Paula? I've already gotten out an APB on Mr. Leeds' car. I did that in L.A. And I stopped by the sheriff's substation a few minutes ago, checked over the missing persons report filed by Mrs. Leeds. Abby, I want to talk to her, by the way.
Well, Abby can't tell you anything. Well, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't even know she was about to become the ex-Mrs. Leeds. On the other hand...
On the other hand, you can tell me everything about him, right?
Except what happened to him.
Happened to him? You sure he just didn't take off somewhere?
I'm sure. Look, Frank and I are a great team, J.R. Not just personally, but in business, too. Now, he called me Tuesday night at 6:30 on his mobile phone. He was just pulling into Big Cedar Lodge.
I'm glad you were able to come back to work here again this year, Greg.
Yeah. Well, this time I told your aunt. It's either head bartender or nothing.
Okay. I'll have margarita.
All right. So she drives a hard bargain. But everybody's got to pitch in to get this place ready for the season.
Tell me.
Boy, this tree's really outgrown its welcome. These roots are really bound up.
Hey, Greg. They opened up a new disco in town. Can you imagine that? A little place like Culverton? I haven't been there yet, but they say it's not too shabby. Greg?
Hey, Melissa. Melissa?
Hello.
Yeah, I've been thinking, maybe we can get together tonight. I'm closing the bar early, and, well, if you're not busy, maybe we can, check out that new disco in town.
Sarah? There's a guest arriving and no one's at the front desk.
That's not my job.
Sarah?
Can I help you?
Yeah, hi. There isn't really much business yet, is there?
Nope.
Season doesn't really begin for what, a couple of weeks?
Yeah, we have a single.
Oh, actually,
Well, that's all we have ready. $30.
Hey, listen, you know, don't make a fuss over me. Just treat me like you would any other very important person. That's better.
I'm sorry. My mind was on something else.
You know, you better be careful. Word gets out about that smile, you know. This place is going to be overrun with guests of the male persuasion.
Are you really a VIP?
Well, actually, I'm a PI. As a private investigator. My name is J.R. Jones, and actually I'm looking for a missing person who is known to have been here last, Frank Leeds.
Oh, sure. It's Tuesday, I think. Yes, it was Tuesday. But he left that same day. He didn't even spend the night.
I understand he came to see Jason Turner. Did he ever get to talk to him?
Jason's away on business.
Do you know exactly what time Leeds left?
No, I'm not sure. But I do remember noticing that his car was gone, and that was around, 8 o'clock.
Thank you, dear, for taking over for me. I'll take care of the gentleman now.
This is my aunt, Emily Warren. J.R. Jones.
Now, you just scoot along, young lady. There's still lots of rooms you haven't even touched.
Sarah, watch that smile.
I heard you asking about Frank Leeds.
Yeah. Can you help me?
Well, you see, I had been wondering why he hadn't used his room yet. And then I remembered an argument that he had, and I thought that might be the reason that he'd left.
Do you remember who he argued with?
It was a man, and I'd seen him around before. I think he might be local. Greg might even know his name. That's our bartender.
Do you have any idea what the argument was about?
Oh, well, you know, it was a fight almost, it seemed. I couldn't hear what it was, but this man seemed terribly upset with Mr. Leeds.
Is your bartender here now?
Mm-hmm. He's out in front in the parking lot.
Thank you.
His name is Scott something. I think he's from Culverton. Been here a few times. Hangs out in the bar.
And he and Frank Leeds seemed to know each other before the argument.
Yeah. They were looking for the same guy, Jason Turner.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Leeds?
I never saw him again after he had words with Scott. I guess he stayed in his room.
Why do you say that?
Well, I closed the bar at about 12 o'clock. His car was still in the parking lot.
Midnight? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Mr. Jones, there's a telephone call for you.
Thank you. Rick, thanks a lot. Maybe we can talk later.
Sure.
Oh, right over there.
Thank you. J.R. Jones here.
Betty Jones here.
Listen, don't ever try and register in a hotel under a name like that.
Are you speaking from recent experience?
What, are you kidding? I just got here. I haven't even gotten a decent lead on our missing person yet.
Well, we have, Jedediah.
All right, the APB paid off, huh?
Yes, Frank Leeds' car was found at the bottom of Pine Lake. Sheriff is dragging the lake for his body now. He thinks it was an accident.
There's only one thing wrong with that, Barnaby. Paula Dixon told me that Frank Leeds planned to spend Tuesday night here at Big Cedar Lodge and then drive directly to L.A. Wednesday morning for an important meeting with his building contractor, but Pine Lake is in the opposite direction.
Good point, Jedediah.
There's something else, Barnaby. I've gotten 2 answers about when Leeds was supposed to have left here that just don't track.
Any idea why?
No, not yet. I also have to check out a guy who had an argument with Leeds.
Sounds like you're going to have to stay up there a while.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Maybe I can get a room for tonight.
Talk to you later.
A word of advice, young man. I wouldn't try to register at a hotel with a name like Jones.
Well, actually, I was thinking of using Smith.
Whatever, just so I know who to ask for. Bye.
Bye. Sarah, I was wondering if I could... You're not Sarah.
No, I'm not. I'm Melissa. Sarah's my little sister. What's your name?
J.R. Jones?
Jones? Come on, what's your real name?
Oh.
Oh, what do you know? What's a JR stand for?
That you really wouldn't believe.
Okay, JR. You gonna stay with us for a while?
Well, for the night, anyway.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Jones. There are no available rooms right now. As you can see, we're still preparing for the season.
Oh, but I thought Sarah...
No, she was mistaken.
No, Aunt Emily. Number 25 is ready. Sarah cleaned the room this morning.
I'll take it.
Come on, JR. I'll show you your room.
Thank you.
Abby. I was scared to death. I knew I'd locked the door, and I wasn't expecting you. Well, we don't see you here in the office much lately.
I'm sorry I startled you, Paula. You know they found Frank's car.
Yes, but not his... I mean, they haven't found him. There's still hope.
Yeah, I suppose there is. This is why I came. I wanted to empty our strongbox before they... Well, I mean, if they do find out the worst. I hope you don't think that's cold of me, Paula.
Just practical. No point in sharing everything with Uncle Sam.
Paula?
Hi, J.R.
Listen, I just came from looking over Leeds' car. I don't think he was in it when it went into the lake.
Really?
Yeah, both the doors and the windows were shut tight. Now, he would have had to lower a window to let in a little water to equalize the pressure. Otherwise, he never would have been able to open the door.
Oh, this is Abby Leeds, Frank's wife. J.R. Jones.
Are you a policeman?
No, I'm a private investigator.
I don't understand.
I hired him, Abby. I wasn't sure the locals were competent.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to add to your burden. Besides, Frank had some important business appointments he failed to keep.
Well, yes, of course. Since I stopped working here myself, Paul is the only one who knows all about his business activities.
What about enemies? Does the name Scott mean anything? Scott's his first name.
Yeah, Scott Baldwin's real estate office down the street.
What, is he a competitor?
Well, he tries to be. He represents some big Eastern money. Frank always thought it was the mob.
You think you can locate him?
Yeah.
What does this Baldwin have to do with Frank?
Well, apparently they had a big argument at the lodge the night your husband disappeared.
Scott Baldwin, please. Oh. Well, will you have him call Paula Dixon at Leeds as soon as he returns, please? Yeah, thank you. He's out of town.
I got one more. What about Greg Saunders? You know?
Hi, Greg.
How are you? Got to talk to you a minute. Privately.
Sure, Greg.
What's wrong?
I'll tell you.
What's wrong, Greg?
What happened to Frank Leeds? That's what's wrong. And that detective guy, Jones, he's been nosing around.
Well, why are you telling me?
Because maybe I think you were the last one to see Frank Leeds around here. Look, I saw you being coy and playful, running up in the trees with Leeds chasing behind you. What do you do in there anyway?
Nothing. I swear, Greg, absolutely nothing.
You know what I'd give to believe that, Melissa? You know what I'd give just to make sure that there was nobody else but me?
Is that what this is all about? You're jealous?
Yeah, well, maybe it was you done something to Frank. Maybe you just got so jealous that you just...
Listen, don't try to turn this thing around. You think I'm stupid? You think that I don't know there's something weird going on around here? And what happened to Jason?
What about Jason?
You tell me. I saw you coming on to him just like you did Leeds. You were teasing that old man. He chased you into the woods, too. Right back there in the same place.
No, I just do that to get away from them, that's all. They're always after me. Men are. I don't know why.
What's back there, Melissa? What's out there that's so damned interesting?
Oh, Greg, I'm afraid.
What of? What the hell is going on here?
Something for sure. I don't know what. It's my Aunt Emily. I'm scared of her. She makes me do those things. Oh, take it away, Greg. Please. I'll love you. Just you. Nobody else. I promise. We have to be careful. She'll see us. Now, I'll come to your room tonight after you close up.
All right.
You know, you can take the paint off a lot faster with a scraper.
You must think I'm always on a downer, huh?
No, I just wait till I see you're in a bad mood and I appear. It's my new job, making Sarah smile.
Well, you're pretty good at it. Just like Princess Melissa's good at making me mad. Oh, I don't know why I hang around here anyway.
Have you lived here long?
Not really. Melissa and I used to come here to work for my Aunt Emily and Jason during school vacations. Just kind of grew into a full-time job.
Sarah, remember you said that Frank Leeds' car was gone from the parking lot at 8 o'clock on Tuesday night?
Yeah, it was around then.
Well, somebody said they saw it there at midnight.
He must have come back.
Yeah, I thought that too. I don't know. I just can't find anybody who's seen him around. It's strange.
Well, I better get back to work.
Hey, listen, I got a much better idea. How about if you and I drive into Culverden for dinner?
Well, I've got all this work to finish.
All right, tomorrow night?
What happened? Did Melissa turn you down?
I didn't ask Melissa. What kind of a question is that?
It's called logic. Why would anybody bother with me when she's around?
Oh, I get it. You think your sister's prettier than you are, don't you?
Well, I do have a mirror, you know.
More desirable.
Check her record.
More interesting.
Right.
Wrong. On all counts. I looked at her, sure I did, but I looked at you twice. I'll tell you something else, I'm still looking. I just think there's more to see. In fact, if you turn me down right now, still wouldn't ask your sister out. What do you think of that, huh? Hmm?
You know, JR, you really are good at your new job.
How about it?
Tomorrow night, if I can get away. I'll let you know.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Melissa? Melissa, you out there?
I'm still trying to make contact with Scott Baldwin. It's very important. Yes, I'll hold.
I mean, it's really a disappearing act around here, Barnaby. They're still dragging the lake for Frank Leeds, and I can't seem to connect with Scott Baldwin.
That's the fellow Leeds had the argument with.
Yeah, he's due back from New Jersey today. Now there's another one. Greg Saunders, the bartender at the lodge. He didn't show up all night.
How's he involved?
Well, I'm not sure that he is. I just think he knows something. Funny thing is, his car is still at the lodge.
I don't like the sound of that. How far could he get without his car?
Not very far, I'm afraid.
Jedediah, I'd like to come up there right now, but I just can't leave.
Look, now, Barnaby, don't worry. I'm looking over my shoulder all the way back to square one.
Why didn't you try that fellow that Leeds wanted to see in the first place, Jason Turner?
That's square one. He's still gone. Nobody seems very concerned about where, though.
He might turn out to be a key.
Yeah, and you want to know something, Barnaby? I think it's going to open up a Pandora's box. Talk to you later. Goodbye.
Oh, that'll be just great, thank you. Hello, Abby.
I still haven't found Frank yet, Paula. But I don't suppose that surprises you, does it?
Surprise me? What do you mean?
I don't suppose that private investigator of yours has found anything out yet either.
Well, why don't you just ask him?
Mrs. Leeds.
I understand motive is a big thing with you detectives.
Name of the game?
Have you considered jealousy? Maybe Frank's secret affair with one of those Warren sisters out at the lodge suddenly became not so secret. Maybe Frank was killed in a fit of jealous anger.
Mrs. Leeds, are you pointing the finger at yourself?
I'm only his wife, Mr. Jones, not his lover. Then again, the motive could be purely economic. Paula's ambitious, you know. In less than 3 years, she has risen from secretary to assistant to associate to lover. Though not necessarily in that order. Now, with Frank out of the way, she can simply walk in here and take over the entire business.
Well, if that's true, then why would she hire a private investigator?
Can you think of a better way to throw off the police? Now, I'm not saying Paula isn't very clever. No, Mr. Jones, Paula's so clever that I don't think you or anybody else will ever find out what happened to Frank.
Oh, I'll find out what happened, I promise you.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
Look, let me call you right back. Abby, you said something a minute ago.
Abby, I want to know what you meant.
Well, JR, I'll just bet you got an earful about me, huh?
What makes you say that?
I think she knows after all about Frank and me. She probably thinks I had something to do with his disappearance.
Did you?
No. But if you're as good as Barnaby Jones thinks you are, you'll find that out, huh? And if you'll be back here at 4:30, I'll introduce you to Scott Baldwin.
4:30, it's a date. Oh, Hanson Rock and Gravel Company. Do you know what that is?
What are you doing that for?
Well, I can't go to San Francisco with nothing to wear.
San Francisco?
Yep. First, I'm going to get a lovely little apartment on the bay, all by myself.
Melissa, why?
Because I'm sick of this place. Cramps my style. Nothing but married men and been no place, going no place, bartenders.
Melissa, are you on something?
No, I'm not. You should be happy I'm leaving, Sarah. You'll have a clear field.
Don't push your luck, big sister.
Sarah, haven't you got something to do?
Well, if I don't, you'll find something.
I'm not changing my mind. I'm not ever going to be happy here.
We can never find happiness anywhere until we learn that we cannot change what is inevitable.
I can make it on my own.
I'd like to think that. But we both know that you can't cope with the rigors of life out there. You've tried it. You need a job.
I have money.
Only what I give you.
It's my share.
And thousands. But only if you stay here, you know that.
Well, I can work. In a hotel, I can do that.
And you'd be a servant. And then you'd come running home again because here, Melissa, you are a queen. And you have your family to make things nice for you and to guide you and to protect you. You need us, Sarah and me. They're all you'll ever have, Melissa. You have to accept that. You have to know down deep that you can never, ever leave here. Oh, dear Melissa, you know, I don't like that young man.
I think he's cute.
Yes, I know you do. And that's why you're going to be nice to him. Very nice.
JR, I was looking for you.
To tell me that our date is still on for tonight, I hope.
Oh, don't I wish.
Oh, come on. Don't you ever get any time off around here?
Well, not till after the season opens. You know, Aunt Emily's the boss.
Warden is more like it. I guess old Jason Turner just hands the place over to her when he's gone, huh?
She's worked for him for years.
Then again, I guess it wouldn't matter if he never showed up at all, would it? And Emily would have the run of the lodge, all us assets, forever, with her power of attorney.
How did she know that?
Hanson Rock and Gravel did a big remodeling job, and they needed the owner's okay, and Aunt Emily used her power of attorney.
Hey, you really are a detective, aren't you?
Sarah, is that the way it is?
The way what is?
Is Jason Turner never coming back? Has something happened to him?
Oh, man, have you got an imagination?
Yeah. And you know what I keep imagining? That, I don't know, some deep, dark secret is holding you here and keeping you prisoner.
Hey, your job is to make me smile, not laugh. And anyway, I thought you were looking for Frank Leeds, not Jason.
I am. Melissa!
Yes, JR?
Have you seen Greg Saunders?
No, I haven't. And Aunt Emily is looking for him, too. He must have taken off somewhere. His car's gone.
It is?
Yeah, not unless he's come back in the last half hour.
Thank you. Sarah, how well did you know Frank Leeds?
Oh, not personally at all. Why?
Well, I was just trying to
Sarah?
get some...
Sarah?
What do you want?
You know what I want, young lady.
Tell her you're busy.
I can't, JR.
Yes, you can. Tell her you know where there's a fairy godmother, a large pumpkin, and 6 incredible white mice. Tell her.
You're crazy.
Tell her you're going to go to the ball tonight at Louis' Diner in Culverton. Come on.
Oh, JR, I'd love to. But I just can't.
Sarah?
I'm sorry. Really.
Hey, hold it! What are you doing? Come on, open up! Open up!
Oh, Barnaby, thank heavens.
San Diego Freeway was bumper to bumper. Have you heard from Jedediah?
Not yet. He was supposed to be at Frank Leeds' office to see Scott Baldwin at 4:30, and he promised he'd call the minute he got there. Maybe I'm worried over nothing.
It's after 5.
Yeah. I was about to place a call.
Place it.
Leeds Real Estate, Paula Dixon.
Paula, this is Betty Jones. Is J.R. there yet?
No, and I'm getting a little concerned. I called the lodge and was told he had checked out at 3:30.
Dear.
Paula, this is Barnaby Jones. I want you to stay in your office and don't leave the phone for anything. I'm on my way to Culverton now.
All right, Barnaby.
You stay by that one.
I will. Call me as soon as you can.
Sure.
There will be a 4th grade.
Aunt Emily,
He knows too much.
isn't there some other way?
No, there is not. That choice was made the night we buried Jason.
I didn't want him to die.
You were the reason for it.
I didn't ask him to fall in love with me. An old man like that?
You let him think that you'd move in with him. And all he had to do was move me out.
I never said that to him.
You never did anything to stop him. Gonna throw me out like a used-up dish rag. After all I'd been to him. All those years.
But that was still no reason to kill him and bury him out there.
I don't recall your wanting to call the police.
It was an accident.
It was not an accident. When are you going to face up to that? Melissa, dear, when that knife went into Jason, it was to keep what was rightfully mine. And that night, it became ours. And not one of us can ever change that. We have a binding contract for as long as we live. The lodge is ours. The money keeps piling in, and we will never have to need for anything. And we will never let any outsider ever spoil it for us. Never. Now, we know what we have to do. Let's get to it.
JR, it's Melissa. Come on, you gotta get out of here.
Wait a minute. Who locked me in there?
There is no time. She'll kill you like the others.
Who will?
I'm trying to save your life. All you have to do is take me with you. Please.
All right. Come on.
Stop! Right there.
Aunt Emily!
I thought you'd try something like this. What am I going to do with you?
Just be careful with that.
Sarah? Sarah.
Sarah? You're not part of this.
Yes, she is. She started it. She killed Jason. She killed them all.
Melissa.
I can't believe that.
And she'll be the one who'll kill you.
What did I do? Get too close to the truth?
Much too close. Too bad you had to be a detective. Why couldn't you have been a salesman? Even a tourist?
Aunt Emily, please. When is the killing gonna stop?
When people start minding their own business.
But there will always be somebody else.
Sarah, get on with it.
Sarah. You don't want to do this.
But I have to. There's nobody else.
Sarah?
All right, wait a minute. Now, why don't you do your own dirty work?
Sarah?
You can't.
No! No!
Stop her. Stop her!
Sarah? No, Sarah. No more.
Jedediah?
Barnaby, over here!
Everything all right, Jedediah?
Under control, Barnaby, but not exactly all right.
I'm sorry we couldn't go to dinner, JR. But later, after the season opens, there'll be some time then.
Well, it sounds like you stepped into a nest full of scorpions, JR.
You know, Betty, it's funny, but those three women performed like one entity, one scorpion. Aunt Emily, the brain, Melissa, the lure, Sarah, the deadly stinger.
You know, I had her pegged as a poor put-upon Cinderella. I was all set to be Prince Charming, too. Almost wound up digging my own grave. I got the blisters to prove it.
Well, I'll tell you what, JR. You can always be my Prince Charming.
What did I do with that glass slipper? You got it on you?
Oh, get out.
Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Glenn Corbett, Marky Post, Gwen Humble. Tonight's episode, Master of Deception.
Hi.
Hi.
Computers all tucked in for the night?
Uh-huh. Sleeping like babies.
Well, then let's get out of here before they wake up.
Darryl, I've got to work. I tried calling you, but you already left.
I thought you said you'd finished that digital something or other that you were working on.
We did. But now the board of directors wants the report delivered a week early. I'm sorry.
Well, you should be. Do you know what today is?
Uh-uh.
Our anniversary.
Oh, dear. 3 months already?
And I just happened to reserve a table at the best restaurant in town.
Oh,
Feel guilty?
terribly.
Good.
Oh.
We'll celebrate your first night off.
Okay, you got a date. I better get back to the meeting. I'll try and get home before midnight.
I'll wait up for you.
Darryl, I'm so lucky.
That makes two of us.
Darryl! I hope I didn't ruin anything. The red light was off above the door.
I just finished.
We got through sooner than I expected. Happy anniversary, darling.
Well, that's just what I need. Come on, I'll put the glasses on ice.
Well, aren't you going to show me your new photos?
No, they're not very good.
Oh, come on. You let me decide that.
Pauline.
This is part of the new project. You photographed the plans to the data communication system. Why?
You weren't supposed to know, Pauline.
Not know. Well, what were you going to do with them? Oh, God. You were going to sell them, weren't you?
For us.
Us?
I was gonna tell you that I came into some money. You'd quit your job. The company would never know. And then we'd go to the south of France and spend the rest of our lives living like kings.
When we met at that party, I couldn't believe it. All those beautiful women there, and you picked me.
Pauline.
That's why you wanted to get married so fast. You were just using me to get at those plans.
Pauline, if you really believe that, then you'd better call the police.
I think you're right, Darryl. Darryl, don't. Oh, my God, please don't. No. No.
Mr. Haggerty, are you sure Pauline Enders being a few hours late for work this morning qualifies her as a missing person?
I know. The police said the same thing. That's the reason I called you. Here we go.
You know, I understand that her husband got a call from her about an hour ago.
Yeah, and I don't know what to make of that. According to him, Pauline said she was confused and upset and wanted to spend some time by herself, but she just hung up.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. There really isn't anything there to indicate that she wasn't coming in today.
Mr. Haggerty, how did Pauline seem to you lately?
Well, She's been so wrapped up in this DC-11 project, so excited by its potential, it's been hard to even get her to go home at night.
Mr. Haggerty, what exactly is this project?
Data communications. It's transmitting half of a system that could turn your home TV set into a very sophisticated computer terminal.
Sounds revolutionary.
Well, it's the biggest thing we've ever developed. It's a joint effort with ConWest Industries, but good Lord, we've got a deadline. And Pauline's absence has stopped us cold. She's the only technical writer familiar with the whole project.
I'm sure some competitor would pay handsomely for Pauline's knowledge of your project.
Industrial espionage? Yes, we thought of that, but we've checked all documents thoroughly. Nothing's missing.
They could have been copied.
Not by Pauline Enders. No, sir. She's been with Veritex since it started. She's part of the family. Mr. Jones, if she's in any kind of trouble at all, we want to help.
Well, thank you, Mr. Haggerty. We'll certainly do our best. Excuse me, we're looking for Mr. Enders. Thank you. Mr. Enders? Mr. Enders, my name is Barnaby Jones. I'm a private investigator. This is my associate, Jedediah Jones.
Private investigator?
Yes, sir. We were hired by the Veritex Corporation to help find your wife.
The things they've been saying about big business not having a heart.
Mr. Enders, did your wife ever give you any kind of an indication that she was thinking of taking off like this?
No, but looking back, I guess I knew something was bothering her.
Why do you say that?
Well, the way she's been acting lately. Moody, irritable. First, I thought it was my fault. I have to leave her alone so much.
What kind of your work?
Yeah, I'm a salesman. I have to be on the road 2 or 3 days a week.
Well, do you think that's what the problem was?
No, it was her job. Pressures, deadlines. She said it was piling up on her, and she didn't know how much longer she could take it.
Have you any idea where she's gone?
Not really. But Pauline loves the ocean, so I thought I'd take a drive up the coast and see if maybe she'd stopped off in some of our favorite hangouts. I know it's a shot in the dark, but...
Are you planning to do a little business on the way?
What? Oh, my briefcase. Well, would you believe it? I didn't realize I had it. The salesman, it becomes part of the hand.
Well, suppose that your wife tries to call you, Mr. Enders. Shouldn't you be near the phone?
Well, my answering machine's on remote control, so I can take a message from any place.
Well, you seem to have everything covered.
She's my life, Mr. Jones. And I feel much better knowing that you're looking for her, too. I'll let you know the minute I find anything out.
Well, he certainly paints a different picture of his wife than her boss did.
Yeah, the question is, Jedediah, which one is accurate?
Well, do I get a gold star or not?
Yes, yes, indeed you do, Darryl. Just as soon as you deliver the other half of the system.
I'm working on it.
My people want a date.
You tell your people. Tell them that dealing with 2 companies at once takes time. They'll have the plans as soon as ConWest completes its end of the project.
Are you sure that's what you want me to tell them?
Well, there is another thing. This is costing more than I figured. I need another advance.
No way.
I need money.
The deal was for 200 grand on delivery, huh? Darryl, I like you, so I'm going to give you a little advice. These people that we work for, do you know who they are?
An investment group, I guess.
That's right. They take dirty money and they put it into a clean business, but only if it turns a very big profit. That's what they intend doing with this communication system, putting it on the market before anybody else gets there.
Well, that sounds reasonable.
Well, reasonable is what they are, as long as they get their own way. But if they don't, they can get very nasty. My advice, Darryl, Don't get these people nasty. Not even a little bit.
You know, this is almost too good to be true.
What's that?
Pauline Enders. According to this recent psychological report from Veritex, says she's extremely well-adjusted, unusually stable, liked by her fellow employees, cooperative, industrious. It just goes on and on. She hasn't even missed a day's work in 5 years.
If that was said for my benefit, JR, I did not hear you.
Never said a word.
Hardly seems like the kind of woman who would just take off during a critical time like this.
I'm telling you, Barnaby, something about her husband just doesn't add up.
Betty, were you able to find out anything about Darrell Enders?
Well, I tried, but there doesn't seem to be a whole lot to find out.
What does that mean?
Well, he's a sales rep for several lines, the biggest being Eagle Gems, a costume jewelry company. But up until he married Pauline a few months ago, he doesn't seem to have existed at all.
That's interesting, Betty. Very interesting.
Anybody home?
Eddie! Oh, Eddie, I missed you so much.
Now, that's what I call a warm homecoming.
Well, wait till you see what I've got for you later.
Care to give me a hint?
I want it to be a surprise.
Oh, by the way, happy anniversary.
What?
Oh, how quickly the younger generation forgets. As of today, we've been married 4 months, 2 weeks, and almost 7 hours. I had nothing to do on that long drive home, so I figured it out.
Well, I think that calls for a celebration. Excuse me. Tom!
Well, it's just like uptown.
Now, you just get yourself comfortable, and I will fix you a drink.
These are good.
So how was your sales trip?
3 days too long, but then they're all 3 days too long. Did you manage to keep yourself busy?
You kidding? Con West had me working my you-know-what off. I finally finished that big job.
What big job?
Oh, you know that one I told you about? That digital receiver they've been developing?
Oh, that big job.
Oh, that big job. As if you remember anything about it.
Well, you're right. I confess, if I live to be 100, I'll never figure out what your company does for a living. You know me. I still haven't figured out how to work one of those little computers yet.
Well, join the club. I haven't figured out what they do either. I'm just a secretary. They tell me what to do and my fingers go to work.
I'll make you a deal. You bring your work home, and we'll figure it out together.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, but the little old project is top secret. I can't take any of the data out of the plant.
Oh, well, we'll just have to figure out something else to do with our evenings.
Yeah, I can think of a few ideas.
I bet you can. Perfect.
Made with tender love and care.
Are you sure that you finished with that big job?
Positive. Why?
Because I want my baby to have nothing else on her mind tonight except me. Cheers.
You're sure Mr. Enders expected to meet you here this morning?
Well, I didn't exactly have an appointment, but he indicated he would be home.
Well, he's on the road a great deal.
Have you worked for the Enders a long time?
For Mrs. Enders, about a year. She lived here by herself before they got married.
Seemed a happy woman.
Well, she should be. She found herself a good man. He took these pictures of her.
Well, I didn't realize that Mr. Enders was an accomplished photographer.
Oh, yes. And he's accomplished at making a mess in the darkroom, too. See what I mean?
Well, Mr. Jones, what are you doing here?
Mr. Enders, I just thought I'd drop by and see if your trip up the coast paid off. Mrs. Kelly was kind enough to let me in.
I see. No, I didn't find any trace of Pauline.
That's too bad. You must have gone quite a way if you're just getting home now.
Well, before I realized it, I was past Santa Barbara. It was late and I was tired, so I spent the night at a motel.
I turned off your answering machine, Mr. Enders.
Thank you, Millie.
That's funny. It rings out here, but not in the darkroom.
Hello. Yes, just a second. Mr. Jones, in case you're curious, I accidentally pulled the cord out from the wall the other day when I was working in there. I tried to put it back myself, but I guess I didn't do a very good job.
Oh.
This is for you.
Thank you. Hello?
Barnaby, I contacted the credit card company. See, they were very helpful.
Did you find out anything?
Didn't I get any calls this morning, Millie?
No, sir, nothing. If there's nothing else, I'm through.
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty.
Anything new?
No. Mr. Enders, was your wife carrying a lot of money?
I don't know. I checked our bank account. She hadn't made any withdrawals. Why?
Well, she hasn't been using her credit cards either. At least not for any purchase of over $100. It's too early for any receipts to be coming in, but a large purchase would require a phone call. When did you say that you broke the phone cord?
I didn't say. A couple of days ago, I guess.
Just before you went up the coast?
It must have been. What's the difference?
Well, I was just wondering why you hadn't had the phone company in to fix it.
Mr. Jones, I was wondering why you seem to be more interested in asking me questions than trying to find my wife.
Well, trying to find your wife, Mr. Enders, is really all I'm interested in. But I am trying to figure out why someone as stable as she should suddenly decide to run away. Any ideas?
I already told you she was upset. But you're the detective. Maybe you can find a better reason.
I'll do my best. I'll talk to you later, Mr. Enders.
And here's what your car can look like just one day later. No more dents, dings, rust, or rough spots. So, if your body has dents, dings, rust, or rough spots, hurry it on down to Mahale's one-day body shop. I brought mine.
Cut. And print. Okay, wrap it up, boys.
And who said there were no more great actresses?
Very funny. Now, let me get this straight. You just happened to be walking by and saw me here doing this commercial.
I got a feeling that Kitty Dale's mother didn't raise a fool.
Believe it.
All right, I called you at home, and your roommate told me where you'd be.
Now, don't tell me it's because you missed me. Our affair to end all affairs ended 6 months ago.
Well, I was gonna call.
Daryl, there's an old saying. Two gypsies can't look each other in the face without laughing. See what I mean? Now, what do you want?
A little favor. There's this woman, Kitty.
No fooling.
Oh, this one's different. I mean, she's a little older.
But very rich.
Oh, it was fun for a while. I saw a lot of the world.
But now the tour's over and you want me to help you get off.
You got the picture.
How?
All you've got to do is make a phone call or two. Say that you're my wife. I'll write the script.
Daryl, I'm a professional now. I even joined the union.
Kitty, you've always been a professional in my book. About $100.
Scale is 2.
$150. Who said actors need agents?
Tell you about Darrell Enders. He could sell track shoes to rattlesnakes.
One of your best salesmen, huh?
He used to be. And all of a sudden, maybe 3 months ago, the order started drying up. Began neglecting his customers, became impossible to reach. So we finally recalled our samples and let him go.
What do you think happened?
Started spending all of his time on a new line he picked up. Figured he'd make more money with it, I guess.
You know what the line was?
He gave me a lift home one night, and I saw one of the samples in his back seat. It's one of those sculptures that move around.
Kinetic sculpture?
Yes, that's what they call them. I think they're distributed by the Woodmere Novelty Company. Eagle Gems. Oh, yes, just 1 second. It's for you, your secretary.
Thank you. Yes, Betty?
Barnaby, Darrell Enders just called. He says he has some news for you.
Well, call him back, Betty, and tell him we're on our way over. Thank you, Betty. Thank you very much for your help, Mr. Bellows.
Barnaby, what's up?
Darrell Enders just got another call from his wife.
Hi, darling. Sorry I missed you, but, well, I want you to know I'm feeling a lot better now, and, well, I should be home in a couple of days. Don't be mad at me, darling. I love you.
You can imagine how relieved I was to hear her voice.
Yeah, it's too bad you weren't here to talk to her.
I know. I'm really sorry I wasn't, but I'm just happy to know that she's okay.
I'm happy, too, Mr. Enders. I just wish I knew where she was calling from. I'd like to talk to her in person.
Well, you heard her with your own ears. She said she was fine. What more do you want?
You're right, Mr. Enders. That's the important thing, that she's safe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, still, you'll call us if you hear from her again.
Well, the next time I call you, I hope it's to say that she's home.
I hope so, too.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Maybe I've been in this business too long, or I'm just too suspicious, but way down deep, it just doesn't add up.
Yeah, she didn't really say anything, not a word about her work, which is the reason he gives for her leaving.
And the call to make sure we know about it, he gets it on tape.
We don't know if it's even her voice.
If it isn't Mrs. Enders, I'm afraid something has happened to her. Going down?
Oh, no, go ahead. I forgot something.
Kitty.
And who said there were no more great actors?
I was just fixing myself a drink.
Oh, you better make it a strong one, because we've got some business to talk over.
What kind of business exactly?
I don't think I got paid enough for that phone call.
You set the price.
That was when I believed your story.
And now?
Now I've done my homework.
Like following me back here?
I think you're into something big, Daryl. Oh, and acting's such a very insecure profession.
Kitty, you're beautiful. It's hard to believe that you're the same girl I introduced to escargot only a year ago. All right, you win. I am pulling a scam of sorts. Only it's not as big as you think it is. Tell you what about an extra couple of $100?
I'd say it's time 2 gypsies laid their cards on the table. I heard those men talking on the way to the elevator. And from what I've been able to put together, I think whatever you're into, you had to kill your wife to make it work. How's that for openers?
You're way off base.
Well, then you won't mind if I talk to those 2 men about it.
Wait. What do you want?
Just half of everything you're getting. An equal partnership.
Tell me something. If you really believe that I killed my wife, how do you know I won't do the same thing to you?
I don't. That's why I brought along my insurance policy. Come on. Daryl, I'd like you to meet my new boyfriend, Jimmy Hickok.
Hi.
Jimmy doesn't talk very much, but people usually listen when he does. Well, what's it gonna be?
Kitty, I've always had the feeling that we were going to do something big together. The three of us. Cheers, partners.
Mr. Andrews isn't home.
That's all right, Millie. I just stopped by to see if I left my address book here yesterday.
Well, I didn't see it, and I gave the place quite a good going over.
Yes, it's shining like a new penny.
Oh.
Do you mind if I just take a quick look?
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you. I remember I was at the telephone, and I spent some time over there at the telephone in the dark room.
I'll look around.
Thank you very much. Oh, here it is, Millie.
Oh.
Found it.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you found it.
Must have slipped out of my pocket when I sat in the chair. Thank you very much.
Oh, no bother.
You have a good day.
Oh, you too.
Thank you.
But Eddie, you just got home.
Well, that's the life of a salesman, here today and who knows where tomorrow.
You're taking so much with you?
Well, I might be gone longer than usual.
Oh, honey, how long?
I don't know.
We gotta have some idea. What, 3 days? A week? 2 weeks? Eddie, I'm a big girl now. If there's something wrong, you can tell me.
Linda, I'm in some trouble.
Oh, Eddie.
I owe some money.
I've got some money saved. How much do you need?
$25,000.
$25,000.
You want it straight? Okay, I'm a gambler. Basketball, football, the ponies, you name it, I'll take the odds.
Why didn't you ever tell me, Eddie?
Why? I'm married to you. I'm almost twice your age. I bring home $500 a week and I gamble away $2 grand. But I promise to make you happy forever.
Eddie, it wouldn't have made any difference. I still love you.
Honey, I just didn't want to get you involved.
Oh, what do you think I am now?
That's why I'm going away before it's too late.
Too late for what?
Come here. You see that goon out there? I owe his boss the money. Now, if I don't come up with it in a few hours, he'll kill me.
Eddie, what are we gonna do?
Run, baby, run. That's all I can do.
No, please, Eddie, there's got to be some other way.
Well, maybe there is. Only,
Only what?
There's something they want, Linda. And they're willing to let me off the hook if I get it for them.
What? Tell me.
They want me to get the plans for the new digital receiver that your company just developed.
How did they know about that?
Don't you think I haven't asked myself that same question? I guess it's just their business to know those things.
Eddie?
Now, you don't have to say anything more. I might be a gambler, but I'm not a thief. And you're certainly not.
But if it means saving your life, Eddie.
I'm willing to take the chances.
Well, I'm not. I love you, Eddie. You've got to let me help you.
Hi, darling. Sorry I missed you, but, Well, I want you to know I'm feeling a lot better now, and, well, I should be home in a couple of days.
I've heard enough. But I'll let you decide for yourself. Here's a tape Pauline made about a week ago.
The new data communication system will employ a semiconductor made of alternate layers of aluminum and magnesium arsenide.
Well, Mr. Jones?
Well, you certainly don't have to be a voice expert to tell that that first one's a fake.
That's for sure. What does it mean, Mr. Jones? What's happened to Pauline?
Mr. Haggerty, we can only guess. And it's not pretty.
Barnaby, I'm glad I caught you.
Any luck at Woodmere Novelties?
I just came from there. They distribute a line of kinetic sculptures, but nobody named Darrell Enders ever worked for them.
I guess Ender's old boss was mistaken.
Well, I'm not so sure. They hired a new man around that time, and he fits Ender's description perfectly, even drives an identical car.
But a different name.
Right. Ed Woods. Got his name in the valley. Want to follow me?
I'll follow you. That's really something, Mrs. Wood. I'll bet your husband sells a lot of those.
Yes. What did you want to see Eddie about?
How long have you and your husband been married?
Almost 5 months.
Had you known each other for a long time before you were married?
Oh, about a month. What is this about?
Does the name Darrell Enders mean anything to you?
Darrell Enders? No.
You sure you've never even heard of him?
No. Why?
Because a man named Darrell Enders bears an uncanny resemblance to your husband, not just in looks and dress and occupation, but in the car he drives, too.
So what do you say?
Mrs. Woods, we think that Enders and your husband are the same man. That he's living 2 different lives, married to 2 different women.
That's crazy.
Well, it's just a possibility, Mrs. Woods. Now, if we're wrong, everything will be straightened out when your husband gets home.
I told you, I don't know when he'll be here.
Well, maybe we could see a picture of him.
I don't have one.
Not even a snapshot? You sure?
Sure. Just as sure as I am that Eddie couldn't be married to another woman.
That may well be, Mrs. Woods, but I would appreciate if you had your husband call me as soon as he comes in. It's my card. Okay. Thank you.
Where are we going?
Well, I told you, I've got to meet this friend of mine. He's the key to the whole thing.
Why so far out?
Because he's shy. He's supposed to meet us near those trees over there.
Where is he? I don't see nobody. If you're trying to...
Get out, Wild Bill.
Hey, come on.
I said out.
Yeah, sure.
Over there. Down there.
What are you gonna do?
I've worked alone too long to begin a partnership now.
What about Kitty? She knows I'm with you. If I don't come home...
What you gonna do, call the police? I'll take care of Kitty one way or another. Let's get over.
Barnaby Jones Investigations, ma'am. Hi, JR.
Is Barnaby there?
No, he hasn't come back yet. Where are you?
Well, I followed Linda Woods to the Red Chimney Bar on Riverside, but so far nothing's happened.
She by herself?
Yeah, but I think she's waiting for somebody. She keeps looking at the door. Betty, she's on her way out. Let me call you back, okay?
All right.
Goodbye.
Come on. Just come on.
Eddie, what is it? Eddie?
Eddie, have you heard from Jedediah?
Twice in the last 5 minutes. First, he called to say that he had followed Linda to a bar on Riverside Drive, and then he called right back and said she'd disappeared into thin air.
Find out all you can about Linda Woods. I want to know if she works and for whom.
I'll get right on it.
Linda.
Hi, Tony. You remember my husband, Eddie?
I sure do. I remember he struck me out twice at the company picnic.
And the third time up, you hit a home run.
I was just showing off for my kid.
Well, while you two talk about past glories, I think I'll go up and get the work my boss wants me to type up tonight.
I thought you said it weighed a ton.
Almost, but I think I can manage it, thanks.
Well, hey, why don't you give her a hand?
Would it be all right, Tony? The reports are really heavy.
Sure. If I can't trust old Tom Seaver here, who can I trust?
Thanks a lot.
Relax.
I can't stop shaking.
It'll be over before you know it.
The key card is in his desk. It's locked.
Here.
Eddie, he's gonna see this has been forced open.
Baby, if I don't deliver those plans tonight, it's all over for me. Is this it?
Yes.
Where's the room?
Last door on your left. The cabinet is marked Project DR4. That same card opens it.
You better stay here in case somebody comes by. And quit worrying. Everything's gonna be fine.
Who did you say you were working for again?
Veritex Electronics. We just found out they're involved in a joint project with your company.
That's right. Linda's in her office, 210. I'll alert our security people.
Mr. Jones, what are you doing here?
Looking for your husband. The guard said he was with you.
Yes.
Where is he, Linda?
He left. Took some papers down to the car.
Guard would have seen him.
He took the back way.
All the other doors are secured.
Please.
Linda, listen to me. The other woman that your husband married worked for Veritex Electronics.
He is not married to another woman.
He only married her to get his hands on a new project that the company was developing, then he killed her.
No!
Your company is working on the same project. He needs those plans to get it all together.
I don't believe you.
Barnaby, this drawer's been forced open.
Don't you see? That's the only reason he married you. It had nothing to do with love.
Linda, think about it. You know it's true. Now, why don't you just tell us where he is?
Down the hall, last door to your left.
I'll get security.
You're gonna have to pull that trigger, Jones. You see, I'm just not patient enough to sit through a trial. And the thought of spending the rest of my life in prison, well, that just isn't my way of doing things.
That would be making it too easy for you, Enders. And that's not my way of doing things.
Well, I really appreciate this, Mr. Alexander. Well, sure, I'd be glad to help. You name it, anything I can do. All right. I'll be there. See you later. Bye-bye.
What was that all about?
Well, that was one of our lecturers at school. He's got his own law practice, and I told him about Linda Woods. He said he'd take the case. He also wants me to help him prepare it.
Oh, hey.
It was very nice of you, Jedediah.
I'm going to stop by after lunch.
Take all the time you want.
Okay.
Say, listen, speaking about lunch, there's a new restaurant that just opened up. I hear it's pretty fancy. You fellas interested?
Well, listen, why don't you just count me out on that? See, I heard it was really expensive, you know, and it's kind of hard for a struggling law student like me to make ends meet, so, unless, of course, I got a raise.
Eddie, see if you can get a reservation at that restaurant, and the lunch is on me.
Oh, boss, you're all heart.
Well, gentlemen, I have already made reservations. Should we go?
Yeah. Listen, how about just $5 a week? $5 a week isn't much, or $2.50.
Keep trying.
All the jelly beans I can eat. What do you think?
Barnaby Jones, a QM production, starring Buddy Ebsen, also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Tim O'Connor, Devin Erickson, Dan O'Herlihy, Richard Lynch, Ben Masters, Charles Tyner, Tara Buckman. Special guest star, Tom Mason. Tonight's episode, Nightmare in Hawaii.
Aloha. Como mai oi I Maui, a me, ko io ina moi a hane haole ia oi, which means welcome to Maui and may all your dreams of happiness come true.
No, I think one of them already has. Yeah, are there any... Aloha. Yes, aloha. Are there any messages for J.R. Jones? Jedediah? Yeah, right. That could only be Barnaby. Is there anything else? Yeah. Call Andy. All right. 555-6336.
Okay, Andy, I need your help. What do you think? Do you think that I should try this one for the devil dance number, or do you think that I should try the blue one?
Oh, that's nice, Linda. That's very nice.
You know, if you'd make an honest woman out of me, you wouldn't have to worry so much about my great big brother coming after you with a shotgun.
Yeah, honey, it's getting late. You don't want to miss your flight.
Andy, is it this friend of yours from law school?
JR, what about it?
Hey, you are so uptight. Maybe I should just forget this kid. Look, why don't you get your old man's boat and we can take a sail to Molokai? The ocean breeze, some Mai Tais, and lots of me.
It'll all be straightened out when you get back from Hilo, okay?
Wait a minute. Now, this is my place, remember? Don't I at least get a kiss for the use of the hall?
It's probably him now.
All right. Well, look, Buster, I'm going to be back the day after tomorrow, right? And you better be smiling at me, please.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, hello.
Andy, JR, what happened to you?
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't pick you up, JR. You got a pencil?
You know, this whole thing is beginning to sound like you need James Bond, not me. Go ahead.
Okay, listen, it's 898 Louis, and that's L-U-I. It's about 10 minutes in a taxi.
All right, listen, I want to drop my bags off at the hotel first, so give me about... Bye.
Hey, Andy, baby. You sure become one hard son of a gun to talk to lately, huh?
Come on, wait a minute. We can work all this out.
Hey, I'm just one hired hand, huh? I do what I'm told.
Barnaby, that's incredible. You recovered all the jewels?
It's all here except one pair of earrings the pawnbroker hasn't been able to trace yet.
We were just about to leave to go down to San Diego and return them to Mrs. Robinson.
You know, I wish I could go with you, really. I'd love to see the expression on her face when she sees him again.
Mm-hmm. I'll bet you're sorry.
I am. You think I like, lovely hula girls and burning my tender skin on the beaches of paradise? You think I enjoy that kind of thing, huh?
Don't get too carried away, Jedediah. When you get back on Wednesday, you have the Robinson insurance report to do, remember?
Barnaby, I think we got a bad connection here. I really couldn't make out what you just said. I'll call you later, okay? Aloha. take it easy. I'm gonna see if I can get some help.
Drop it now. He said drop it!
But wait a minute. Now, I know this looks a little strange, but I just walked in here on this guy.
Hands on the wall. Spread him.
What I'm trying to explain is...
Explain later.
He's still alive.
Call the ambulance. I'll take this one out to the car.
What I'm trying to say is he
Shut up.
came after me with a knife.
Operator, this is the police.
Gloria, will you listen to me, please? I'm not calling for messages. I'm calling to leave a message for Barnaby. I know he hasn't had time to get into San Diego yet. Listen. Tell him I've been arrested by the police here in Maui. I don't have time to explain it to you. Just tell him, okay? Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, now. Had a right to make a phone call, and you made your call. Now, why don't you be reasonable and let's see if we can get this thing cleared up. Make it a lot easier on all of us.
Lieutenant, we've been through it 10 times already, huh?
Now, come on, Jones. You don't think I buy that story, do you? You fly all the way to Hawaii because this Andy Spencer needs you, but you don't really know why. He asks you to meet him in a house somewhere, and he doesn't show up. But you're found there, standing over Joe Kamani, holding a bloody knife in your hand, and you're trying to tell me you don't know who Kamani is or what he's doing there and that you didn't stab him?
Look, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it happens to be the truth. Why don't you get Andy Spencer in here? Maybe he can tell you what Kamani was doing in the house.
All right, we're wasting time. Take him back to the holding tank.
Come on, Jones. Let's go.
I'm telling you to get Andy in here.
J.R. Jones. I never heard of the guy. He's some kind of private heat from L.A.
I don't like it, Mr. Shaw. Doesn't smell right to me.
Listen to him. This Jones character would have been in a hole a long time ago if you'd have used your head and backed up Kamani.
It looked like an easy job. I didn't think it would take two of us.
What does you think can get me? They take out Kamani like he's a puff and make us look like a couple of pushovers.
Mr. Shaw, I suggest we had better correct that impression fast.
Right. Jones is your mess. Clean it up.
How? He's in jail.
Lars, you don't get to run an organization like this by allowing people to dump on you. If they're gonna hurt me, they gotta know I'm coming back at them. Even in jail. Find a way.
Oh, no. Well, it's about time you showed up. I'm glad to see you. How you doing?
You all right?
Are you all right? I was worried about you.
Me?
You see, this thing is very weird. When they told me they couldn't find you, I thought that guy Kamani used his knife on you before I showed up, you know? Lieutenant, come on. He told you why I was at the house, right?
Mr. Spencer?
J.R., will you tell him what I'm doing in Hawaii, please? I'd like to hear it myself.
JR, I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
I mean, all I know is that last night I took a sail over to Molokai, and when I got back about a half an hour ago, my secretary said the police had been looking for me.
Andy, this is me, J.R. Remember? What are you doing?
Mr. Jones, Mr. Spencer had just been telling me that he didn't even know you were in Hawaii or why you were here.
What? What? What's going on here? What are you doing?
JR, I told the lieutenant that we went to law school together, that we're good friends, and that I think the world of you, man, but what else can I tell him?
You can tell him the truth. All right, you can tell him.
All right.
What are you doing this for?
Take him down and book him.
Better have a good reason, buddy.
Hey, little brother. How'd it go?
Did you turn that damn thing off?
Okay, so it wasn't easy, but it had to be done.
And don't little brother me anymore, all right? What I did for the family, not for you.
Well, we're not out of the woods yet. There's no telling what Kamani might say when he recovers. Nah, he'll probably keep his mouth shut. That kind always does. But just in case, we're gonna get you to drop out of sight for a while.
Yes, Lieutenant, I understand. I just don't believe it. It has to be a mistake. A terrible mistake. Come in. Yes.
Got your message at the desk. What's this about Jedediah?
Yes, Lieutenant. Please tell JR not to worry. Barnaby and I will be on the first plane to Honolulu. Yes, thank you very much. Bye.
He's been in an accident? Is it bad?
When I called the office, Gloria told me JR had called to say that he had been arrested by the Maui police.
Arrested?
For knifing a man.
We'll get to the airport.
Barnaby, the man died. They've changed the charge to murder 1.
Prison? This is it. Not that I'm an expert on what the inside of a prison should look like, but where are the bars?
Number 7. When you've read the prison rules, you'll find that we're very progressive here on Maui.
Oh, you mean sauna baths, champagne, and caviar, that sort of thing, huh?
This is yours, number 2. Leave the door open during the daylight hours, but don't get any ideas about trying the main door without an escort. Number 7.
Don't let the look of this place fool you. We got 2 lifers in here. You're the private eye, ain't you? The one who iced Joe Kamani?
Who are you, maid service?
Sid Finney. I trust you around here. Just so happens I'm in the market for a PI like you to do a job for me on the mainland.
I don't believe this. I get thrown into jail, and the first thing I come up with is a client.
It's a missing person's job. My daughter. And don't worry, I've got the money to pay.
Oh, good. You're taking a load off my mind.
Only I'm not putting up any money for retainers or anything like that. Not unless you can find a way to get yourself out of here in one piece.
In one piece? What do you mean in one piece?
Joe Kamani was one of Terry Shaw's men.
Who's Terry Shaw?
Used to be a small-time punk pusher. Now he's a big-time punk.
Pusher? Dope?
Jones, Lieutenant Abbott wants to see you. This way, Jones. Number 7.
Boy, are you two a sight for sore eyes. When did you get in?
Plane landed about an hour ago.
Oh, honey, must have been a nightmare for you.
A little like falling into a cement mixer. Did they tell you what happened?
Walt's been filling us in.
Walt? You didn't tell me you knew Barnaby.
We had a run-in once.
They want to hit me with a murder rap. Can you believe that?
We're going to straighten it out. Don't worry.
The topper was Andy. He lied through his teeth. He said he didn't even know I was coming to Hawaii. My friend, Andy.
JR, the marijuana. Do you have any idea how it got into your hotel room?
What marijuana?
Didn't you tell him?
His isn't the only case I'm working on. In here. We found this bag in your hotel room. For the benefits of a legal search warrant, of course. Your name and address is on this tag, and it's in your handwriting.
That's because it's my bag.
Right. Now, over here, it's known as Pacololo. But it's pot. Not as good as Columbia Gold.
This is ridiculous.
$1,500. Maybe a genie put it there.
Barnaby, I swear to you, I don't know anything about this.
That's all right, Jedediah.
Now, let's cut out this bull. It's all right, Jedediah. I'm willing to deal. Aggravated homicide instead of murder one. If you cooperate.
You want JR to confess?
What is this? What's going on here? Barnaby, I figured that Andy must have lied because he didn't want to get involved in what might have been an accident, but this is a setup.
Lieutenant.
No, you stay out of this. You flew out here for a meeting in your hotel room with Joe Kamani, a known pusher. Now, maybe you had a beef because of what he had to sell and you expected to make a bigger buy. Whatever it was, you followed him to that house, things got out of hand, and you knifed him. It's as simple as that.
No, it is not as simple as that. This is a frame.
All right, take him off to his cell.
Now, I don't know Linda Walsley, who's a girl who rents the house. I don't know Joe Kamani. I don't know anyone.
My private investigative authority does not extend to the islands. Perhaps you could fix me up with a courtesy license?
You know, it's really interesting how the worm turns, especially if you live long enough. Courtesy, huh? From me. A drop dead's about the best I can do.
You haven't forgotten, have you, Walt? After all this time?
No. And I'll tell you something else. I've got it in the back of my mind that maybe you're tied in with this somehow with your cousin. And maybe if I dig hard enough, I'll be able to nail you too.
How dare you? How dare you say things like that to Barnaby?
Oh, it's really very easy.
When he said you two had a run-in, he meant a run-in, didn't he?
Police harassment case a long time ago. A young client of mine asked me to prove that this ambitious young officer had tried to scare him into a confession.
Was Lieutenant Abbott involved?
He was the officer.
Oh, great.
Now, Betty, we have to get to an agency and rent some cars. We got a lot of work to do.
Look what they did to us, Michael. Hold it, Michael. A trap. Fat lot of good traps do. Just look at it. Now that's $30,000, maybe $40,000 worth of Pacololo. And they just rip it out.
Terry Shaw?
Who else? He even left his calling card.
Think of it, Mr. Jones. We Spencers are among the first Howleys to land in these islands. With the missionaries who came here with their brimstone and fire just after the great Kamehameha I died, almost 200 years ago. And it wasn't too long ago that we owned great tracts of land that ran from where Lahaina is now all the way across the Eo Valley.
They say, Mr. Jones, that when the missionaries came, they had all the Bibles and the Hawaiians had all the land. Now, the Hawaiians have all the Bibles and the missionaries have all the land.
Thank you, Miss Spencer. Perhaps if I called or came back later?
No, there's Michael. I'm sure he'll be able to tell you where Andy is. Michael?
Yes, sir.
We've got a visitor. You've met Mr. Jones.
Of course. When Tony and I were in Los Angeles at that party JR threw for Andy at his graduation.
Nice to see you again, Michael.
Same here, sir.
Mr. Jones is here to see Andy about the trouble JR got himself in.
I told him the last time I saw Andy, he was with you.
Yeah. But, well, Andy's been in the dumps a little over the meeting he had with JR at police headquarters. He took the boat out for a sail. He might not be back for a couple of days. Tony, do me a favor and take care of Big Red for me. You'll have to excuse me, Mr. Jones. I have some important business in town. Dad, you take that whirlpool bath for a half an hour and don't forget, huh?
Well, when Andy returns from his sail, I'd appreciate it if you'd have him call me at the Malinois Hotel.
One thing I don't understand about all this is why your cousin wanted to implicate Andy in this mess.
Jedediah is perfectly capable of fighting his own battles, Mr. Spencer, but I would say that implicate Andy is not an accurate appraisal of the situation.
Well, you said yourself you weren't there when Andy's supposed to have made this call asking JR to come to Hawaii.
Dad.
All I'm trying to do is point out if Andy says he didn't call JR, then somebody isn't remembering things the way they are.
That's right, Mr. Spencer. And I've never known Jedediah to lie.
Then you're saying it's Andy who's lying? Jones, I'm not going to stay here and listen to anybody just about accuse my boy of perjuring a friend into a murder charge.
Mr. Jones, I like JR. He was very kind to me when I was in Los Angeles. I'm terribly sorry about all this.
Terry. Hey, look who we've got here. Michael, Alex, Ivan. How are you, fellas? Help yourself to a drink. Or anything else you see around here.
You know what you can do with that, right?
Well, accidents happen, Michael.
Yeah, like Joe Camani trying to knife my brother, that kind of accident, Terry. Oh, you stealing one of our pot patches? You are full of accidents these days, bro.
Tagalolo is a very risky business, bro. I mean, look what happened to me. I was distributing for over 33 growers, working up over 40, 50 patches. Boom, all of a sudden, about a third of them just up and left me. Went over to this pot co-op that you organized. And you never can tell from one day to the next now, can you, Michael?
I didn't steal your growers, Terry. They walked out on you, and you know why.
Why, because I took too big of a cut? I mean, you boys don't know how to run a business. Look around here. I've got a lot of expenses. Besides, I give out fairly good protection, right, Alex?
There's enough room for everybody, Shaw.
That's what I say, Alex. Live and let live.
All right, Terry. I'm warning you. Lay off my brother Andy, and don't touch any more of our patches.
My. You come in here with all kinds of accusations about me leaning on your kid brother. You come at me with threats. With muscle. What kind of muscle, Michael? These two clowns here? Or that JR character you imported from the mainland?
All right, so we all do what we have to protect ourselves. But if this thing turns into a war just when the crops are being harvested, we all lose.
Bill's character. Not if you like Joe come in and you get it in the belly, huh? Then again, those are the risks we take. Have a nice day, Michael. I want Andy. Now.
Why the brother? Why not just hit Michael and get it over with?
Not until the harvest is in our pockets. But if I take out Andy and that J.R. Jones character, I may just shake him up enough to bring the growers back in with us.
Number 8.
Hey, look at that. That's how it is, right? Look at that. Again, it's up, huh? How do you know how to do this game? Hey, wait a minute. Wait, the first of the idea is the corner gets near the line and wins, right? Okay, just go. Wait a minute. Guard! Guard!
Number 8, we got a problem in the yard. Okay, break it up. Break it up. Okay, break it up. Break it up. What's going on here?
He tried to knife me.
He's nuts. It probably blew his mind when one of the guys bumped into him.
Spread. What are you trying to pull, Jones?
He had a knife. They saw it. They all saw it.
We didn't see anything.
Okay, line up. Back inside.
Thanks for nothing.
Any of us open our mouth, we end up dead. That's how it is when you're inside.
What does he want to play stick the pig with me for? I don't know who he is.
I told you, Terry Shaw doesn't let anybody snuff one of his men and get away with it. Even if you're in jail.
He's with Shaw?
Lars Jensen. So watch your back, kid. Or you're going out with a tag on your toe.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Sally Apaki?
Yes?
Hi. My name's Betty Jones. I'm with Sagecroft Insurance Company. One of our policyholders recently passed away and left the bulk of his estate to Linda Woolsey.
No kidding. Did he leave her a lot?
Then you are a friend of Linda's.
Look, why are you asking me all this? Why don't you go see Linda?
I tried, but she wasn't home. I also tried where she worked last night, but they said that she left after the midnight show to go home. They also said that she sometimes stayed with you.
Oh, not anymore. Not since I started dating this new fella. Hey, why don't I take your number? And the next time I see Linda, I'll tell her to give you a call.
All right. Thank you. I'm staying at the Maliona Hotel.
Okay. Boy, first the police hitting on me this morning about where you are, and now her.
The only thing she said that's true is her name. I met her through JR. She's Barnaby Jones's daughter-in-law.
Andy, this has all gotten too heavy for me, really.
Sally, would you give us a minute? Listen, you know that I love you, don't you?
Andy, a man was murdered in my very own pad. Now, don't you think that I ought to know what it's all about?
Honey, I told you, whoever this Kamani was, he must have followed JR there. For who knows why. But this I do know, that if I get involved with this, it'll ruin me as a lawyer. And you don't want that, do you?
Of course not.
Just keep trusting me, huh?
Okay.
Hi, I'm the harbor master. Can I help you?
Thank you. Mr. Lapata. I'm Barnaby Jones. This a Spencer boat?
Yes, indeed. Haven't heard it was up for sale, though.
I'm not here for that purpose. I'm looking for Andy Spencer.
You too? Getting to be quite a busy young lawyer, that Andy.
Somebody else looking for him?
Yeah, a little while ago. 2 fellows.
He take off with them?
No. Andy hasn't been around here since early this morning. Seems like he slept over.
He sail a boat much lately?
Nobody's been doing much sailing lately. Not with the narcotics people stopping every boat they find out of port and shaking them down.
Narcotics?
Yeah, well, this is harvest time for marijuana. Getting to be a big problem, so they're really bearing down.
I've only met him once, but isn't that Andy over there?
Yeah, that's him, all right. There he is.
Andy? Wait a minute, I want to talk to you.
Let's go back.
JR? Lord, you can make another try. Sometime between night and morning, you're number 1 on the hit parade.
Terrific. I got a police lieutenant who wants to put me away for life, and I got Lars. who would love to make it a short one.
You gotta break out. It's the only way.
You're a fun guy, Finney. You know that? Sometimes you're not funny.
I mean it. Look, JR, I've gotten to like you. So when you get back to LA, if you'll look up my daughter and tell Shirley where I am, I'll fix it for you.
Well, how am I supposed to do that?
After dark. The X-ray room.
Tell me, Miss McCabe, how long had you been Andy Spencer's legal secretary?
Ever since he came home from the main line to open his practice. Almost 6 months now. On the phone, you said that you were concerned about Mr. Spencer's health.
Yes, well, as I tried to explain to you, we're friends of the family, so to speak. We're just a bit worried about Andy, why he suddenly dropped out of sight.
The last time you saw Andy was 4 days ago at the office.
When he gave me some deed papers to type. But he seemed okay then.
Did he seem to have anything on his mind, anything bothering him?
He got very upset over this phone call that I put through to him. Actually, it was 2, but a couple days apart.
Was it a client?
No, it was a man named Shaw.
Terry Shaw?
When he called, he said, "Tell him it's Shaw." I never knew his first name. Oh, I'm sorry. I told you I had a date. I'm going to be late. I hope Mr. Spencer's going to be all right.
Yes, so do we. Thank you very much, Mr. McKay. You've been a great help.
Bye-bye. Well, Barnaby, it's beginning to tie together.
Yes, the marijuana planted in Jedediah's flight bag. The obvious fact that the dead man was a pusher. And then the threatening phone calls to Andy from the dead man's boss, Terry Shaw.
JR walks right in the middle of it.
I'm going to have to call on Jedediah at the jail and get some more information about his friend Andy.
I know you guys thought I was faking that fight out in the yard there, but I think I broke a couple of ribs.
We'll know if you're faking it in a few minutes.
Jones has escaped from the infirmary.
Who's there?
Open up. It's Lieutenant Abbott.
Kind of late, Lieutenant. What is it?
It's your cousin, the innocent one. He's escaped from jail.
JR escaped?
When did it happen?
Oh, you two sure put on a good act. Am I going to be permitted to look around, or do I put on a guard until I get a search warrant?
Jedediah's not here, if that's what you mean, but you're welcome to come in and look for yourself. Isn't like Jedediah to run away from a problem.
Well, it's only an island. They can't run far.
Lieutenant, please tell your men to be careful. JR isn't dangerous or anything like that.
We'd like to check out your room, too.
There's the key. Good grief, what do we do now?
Question is, what does Jedediah do?
Tony,
JR.
do you remember what you said to me? And when I finally came to Hawaii, you'd show me this marvelous little cove of yours. I wished it could have been under other circumstances.
You surprised me.
Sorry. Suddenly seemed to be a big problem to a lot of people. Can we talk?
Actually, my father's very ill, and I've got to get back to the house.
Tony, I know you've heard what's been happening and that I escaped from jail.
Come one step closer and I scream.
Tony, a minute. Give me a minute. Then you can scream your head off if you want to.
Look, JR, I'm really sorry about this trouble you're in, but...
Look, I just want to contact Andy. I've got to talk to him.
I really have to go.
Tony, I swear to you that I'm being framed for something I did not do. And Andy is the only one who could set things right.
Your cousin Barnaby came into the house to say the same thing. Why is everyone trying to involve my brother in this murder?
Because he is involved. I don't know how or why, but he's involved.
Andy wouldn't know those people.
Andy told the police that he didn't even know why I was coming to Hawaii. Now, he lied about that, and I want to know why.
He wouldn't do that. You're his friend.
All right, we're all friends. So as my friend, Tony, would you please tell Andy I want to talk to him?
Well, what if he doesn't want to talk to you?
That may be just about the only way I have to prove I'm innocent. Now, I don't think that's really too much to ask. Do you?
All right, but I leave the decision to Andy.
Fine, fair enough. That's fair. Look, I gotta call Barnaby. Can you give me a lift to a phone?
Yeah, okay. Come on.
Then when the police finally showed up, there was this guy dying on the floor, and I'm standing with a knife in my hand. And from that moment to right now, I haven't got the foggiest idea what it's all about, except some creep sent that guy into prison to kill me.
Well, you do look tired.
Yeah, well, I've been walking all night. If I look a little green, it's because of all the pineapples I ate along the way.
Look, if Andy agrees to talk to you, where can he contact you?
How about that shack back at the cove?
No, look, I have a better idea. I work at a school about a mile down the road here. It's closed for the weekend, so after you make your call, you can wait there.
Can you loan me a dime for the phone?
Yeah.
Hello?
Betty, JR.
Oh, thank heavens. I've been waiting for this phone to ring since last night. JR, are you all right? Where are you?
Never mind, I want to stay out of sight. Is Barnaby around?
He's out looking for Andy.
So am I. I think I have a better chance. Listen, when he comes back, will you tell him to meet me at the Sunset Elementary School? It's about 4 miles up from Makali'i Cove.
I've got it. Listen, be careful.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Michael, it's important. Where is he?
Okay. Okay, so it's important for you. But why?
It's J.R. Jones. The guy's in trouble.
You've seen him?
Yeah, he's waiting at Sunset School. He wants to know if Andy will talk to him.
Honey, do you realize what you're getting yourself into? A man has been knifed to death.
I know. But once in a while, you have to go with your feelings, right? And I just can't bring myself to believe that J.R. did it. Anyway, talking to him is up to Andy, isn't it?
Look, This is what I'll do. I'll find Andy, but from now on, I want you to stay out of this thing, okay?
Yes, big brother.
J.R. Jones? Where is he?
First, the deal. You want JR for putting away Kamani, you can have him. Only you've got to stay away from Andy.
Michael, you know it's never been your brother. It's just a way of getting your attention, that's all.
JR for Andy.
It's a deal.
The Sunset School, you know where that is?
Is that over on your side of the island?
Yeah, he's been hiding out there.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Have a nice day. You know, between getting you into jail and getting you out of jail, you've cost me a lot of money for a lousy job. Now you have a chance to make it up.
Andy, get in here. What are you doing here?
What about JR breaking out of jail? Mike, where's it all gonna end?
Have you been drinking?
I wish I had. I wish I was drunk enough to stop hating myself.
Oh, come on, little brother. Everything's getting back on the track, believe me.
You know what I can't figure out? Is how come you don't hate yourself?
I think you better have a drink.
Now you tell me. How come?
Don't be so damn sanctimonious. How do you think I keep this all afloat? Selling pineapples? Or do you think I got the money to send you to law school? From pot, that's where. If you weren't so nosy about what I was doing up in the hills, you wouldn't have found out about it.
And because of that, there are people out there right now trying to kill me just to teach you a lesson. Mike, don't you see how crazy it all is?
They're not looking for you anymore. I made a deal with Shaw.
That's just great, huh? Instead of getting out, you chicken out.
Neither. I gave them JR.
JR?
He's been hiding out at the Sunset School, and I traded him for you.
Oh, my God, no. No, how could you do that? How?
Andy!
Before you say anything, I know that you might be in trouble. I know that
We've got to get out of here. They know where you are. They're coming to kill you. Now, come on.
Wait a minute. Just tell me what I'm doing here.
The only reason I asked you over to Hawaii was to tell you about this problem that I have.
All right, I'm here, so tell me about the problem.
Look at this. 2 for the price of 1.
Hey, that don't sound like no car backfire to me. Come on.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, let me go. I gotta get those guys. Jack, call the police. Hey, come here.
What happened? Yeah, that's him. That's the guy I saw on the news. You know, the guy who knifed the dope pusher.
What about him?
He just killed another man in there, Andy Spencer. Shot him dead.
Barnaby Jones. Starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather. With guest stars Meredith Baxter, Christopher Connolly, Mark Miller, Richard Evans, Richard O'Brien. Special guest star Ida Lupino. Tonight's episode, The Deadly Jinx.
Jenny, let me help you with that.
Terrific. Thanks, Lester.
Sure.
I'm taking her out for a run!
Thank you for coming, Mr. Jones.
Well, I'll tell you, Ms. Revere. If time were looking for a place to stand still, this is the place.
Would you care for some tea?
No, thank you. I haven't been in this room for 10 years, and I would say that not one thing has been moved.
Well, I didn't think it was within my province to change anything.
Jenny must have been 14. You took on quite a job when you stayed on to raise her when her mother and father died.
Well, the Sutherlands were very wealthy, Mr. Jones. They left me well provided for. Even if I have to say so myself, I was the only real mother Jenny ever had. With her parents running all over the world.
Well, I didn't know them that well. I just worked on that one case for Mr. Sutherland.
Well, they were very cold people, Mr. Jones. Showing love for Jenny just wasn't in their nature. They were so strict with her.
Still, kids are like puppy dogs. They seem to love you regardless.
I suppose so. But it seems that everything that child ever cared for was taken away from her. First appearance. That terrible avalanche in the Alps.
And now this young man who was killed in the boating accident. Was Jenny in love with him?
Yes, Greg Larkin. He was a nice boy, what I saw of him.
What bothers you about the accident, Miss Revere?
Because it's happened again and again.
What has happened?
Well, it seems that any man who becomes interested in Jenny meets with some sort of accident.
How many have there been?
5 years ago, Doug Wingate, the local football hero, thrown from a horse, crippled for life.
Was he in love with Jenny?
Oh, yes. And then 3 years ago, she was dating a boy, John Ferris, who accidentally drove his car off a cliff going home from here. Now, poor Greg Larkin.
Reading between the lines of that worried look of yours, it seems to me that you think that these accidents were not all that accidental.
Mr. Jones, I'm sick with worry. I don't know what to think. I mean, what if someone...
What if someone wanted Jenny for himself so badly, he eliminated the competition?
Yes. You see, I've got to be sure. If some mad fool is about, who knows where he'll stop?
I'm only concerned about you, Jenny, that's all.
Stan, you've been concerned about me ever since you almost had to flunk me in History 1. And then I had to call you Mr. Porter.
I would hope, now that we are colleagues, that you would consider my feelings about you more genuine.
I do, Stan.
Well, then listen to me, for your own good. Go away for a few weeks. Take a sabbatical.
No, I can't. Working's the only thing that's holding me together right now.
Excuse me. Taking your hair out of pigtails doesn't fool me a bit, young lady. You are Jenny Sutherland.
No, wait a minute. Don't tell me. You're,
Time's up. Barnaby Jones.
Oh, of course. Your wavy gray hair. I remember I always wished my father had wavy gray hair.
I'll tell you, when all that a pretty young girl can remember about you is that you got wavy gray hair, you better hang up the gloves.
Mr. Jones, Stan Porter.
How do you do? Are you a teacher, Mr. Jones?
No, I'm more of a learner.
Mr. Jones is a private investigator.
Oh. I'll call you later tonight, Jenny, just to see how you are.
Stan.
Mr. Jones.
What brings you to Santa Carla? Business or pleasure?
Business, but it'll be a pleasure if it turns out to be a false alarm. Mrs. Revere sent for me.
Cassie? Oh, she shouldn't have done that. I mean,
She's worried about you, Jenny.
Great. The harder I try to blend into the scenery, the more I become a tourist attraction.
Yeah, I suppose it is hard for the prettiest and richest girl in a town this size to be just one of the trees. Mrs. Revere probably figured that I could find out something about the most recent accident that happened to one of your young friends.
Yeah, well, I know what she thinks. She thinks some big ogre's following me around trying to cast a deadly spell on whoever shows an interest in me.
Ogres are my business. All sizes.
Hey, you, that's my car!
Well, he's too young to shave, old enough to spell. Maybe before I make any more big deductions like that, you and I ought to find a quiet place and have a little talk.
Milk for the young man, and your usual, right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's the usual? Maybe I should have had that.
Only if you promise not to laugh.
No secrets. That's our deal.
A scoop of vanilla ice cream drowned in hot chocolate.
Nothing very usual about that. Jenny, on the way over here, you said that you never saw Doug Wingate again after the horseback riding accident.
No, only in a nightmare now and then. I remember climbing down the mountain to where he'd fallen. I thought he was dead. And his eyes opened. Scary. I don't think I've ever gotten that completely out of my mind.
Ms. Revere said that the second young man, what was his name?
John Ferris. He was a senior up at State. I was in my junior year up at Pacific Western.
You went away for a while to a clinic for a rest?
Yeah, that was Cassie's idea. All I could do was cry all the time. That didn't make any sound at all. I needed the rest. At least now I've got something to keep myself occupied.
You like teaching?
Yeah, very much. I don't think I can tell you very much about Greg's accident in the boat. It's still very vivid to me. It's sort of unbelievable.
This doesn't seem to be exactly the place to blend into the scenery. Wanna go?
You say you haven't seen Doug Wingate since the accident. Didn't he ever write to you and tell you how he was getting along?
No, I wrote to him in Boston once, though, at the hospital. He never answered. I heard that he could never walk again.
Well, you go ahead. You must have a lot of papers to correct, teacher. I'll try to correct a lot of mistaken impressions around here.
Thank you.
Right about there. Top speed and bluey.
Any idea how this may have happened, Sheriff?
Just sort of an educated speculation. Apparently something went wrong with the carburetor. Ran all right at normal speed, but when young Larkin opened it up, a jet stuck. Overflowed gas, caught fire on the hot engine. That boat became one fast-moving Molotov cocktail.
Good theory. Where'd you get it?
Lester Watkins. He runs a garage down the road toward town. Greg Larkin always worked on his boat down there, mainly because Lester has all the tools and he did all the work.
There's a sample of his work. I'd get my plugs changed elsewhere.
Lester knows what he's doing all right. He said he told Greg Larkin to get that carburetor replaced. You're welcome to take a look at the reports, Mr. Jones. Because I don't know exactly what you're looking for.
You know anything about jinxes, Sheriff?
I heard that talk too. Pay no attention to it.
And you think all of these accidents that have been happening around Jenny Sutherland are just coincidence in your book?
Well, not one scrap of evidence says any different.
And Doug Wingate's horseback riding accident? That wasn't a police matter?
Who am I going to question? The horse?
What about the young man that drove his car over the cliff?
Look, Mr. Jones, I don't want to talk ill about the dead, but when young Mr. Clean-Cut John Ferris drove his car off a deep canyon road, well, we found a broken quart liquor bottle in the wreckage.
Ms. Revere said John Ferris didn't drink much.
He shouldn't have bought it by the quart. Look, I feel bad about Jenny Sutherland, too. I've known her since she could hardly reach the pedals of her bike. Well, when you got looks and money, people are going to talk about you, no matter what.
You don't suppose Jenny's good looks and fat bank account might have been a fatal attraction for somebody over the years?
You got any big city ideas? We got us a killer stalking the streets of little old Santa Carla, Mr. Jones. I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed. Granted, our Jenny's going to be a very rich lady someday.
What do you mean by someday?
Well, you'll have to talk to their family lawyer about that.
See, that used to be Cal Medford.
Still is.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Sheriff. I appreciate it.
Okay, Jenny, cut it.
Better let me give you the once-over. Smooth it out. I want to check your brakes, too. You got a squeal there.
I didn't hear anything, Lester.
That's because you got pretty ears. You don't hear what I hear.
Well, maybe I'll bring it in later in the week. I really want to go home now.
Well, I'll drive you. You give me a chance to road test it. I'll bring it back to you tonight.
Okay, if you really think it needs it.
Oh, Buck, I'm gonna drive her home and bring the car back.
Okay, Lester, but I gotta be out of here by 5.
I won't be going long.
It's really nice of you, Lester, going to all this trouble.
I'd do anything for you, Jenny. Besides, we don't want to have happen to your car what happened to Greg Larkin's boat, do we?
Hi, can I help you? Yeah, fill it up with soup.
Right. Hey, you got any soft drinks? Yeah, there's a machine inside there. All right, can I help you with that?
No, I can manage.
There she is. 10 miles. Oh, that is great for the circulation and the breath.
Yeah, but seems to me you don't get to see much of the scenery on one of those things.
This is all the scenery I'm interested in, Mr. Jones. I've come from a 37 to a 34.
Yeah, what the years and good food giveth, the bicycle taketh away.
Age is a state of mind, Mr. Jones.
Yeah. Well, this is the state of California, and I guess I just naturally assumed that Jenny would get her full inheritance at the age of 21.
No, 30. Those were the terms of her parents' will. Of course, Jenny wants for nothing right now, but in 6 years, as you put it, she'll be a very wealthy woman.
Yeah, a very pretty one. How much would you say that her fortune would amount to in right round numbers?
Her real wealth in property and securities today is appraised at $3.2 million.
Miss Revere seems to feel that that amount of money wrapped up around a pretty package like Jenny might have a fatal attraction for someone.
Cassie Revere is an old fool. She still treats Jenny like she's a teenager. Actually, Jenny is a very mature woman. She's certainly too mature for those young Galaheads who are always hanging around her. No experience, no judgment.
And sort of reckless, too.
What do you mean?
Well, it hasn't been exactly healthy the last few years for any young fella who is fond of Jenny.
Oh, nonsense. Just some overage show-offs who are the victims of their own damn foolishness, that's all.
I take it you don't believe in jinxes either.
Absolutely not. And Cassie Revere is just making everything worse. I've got to tell you, Mr. Jones, I don't approve of this raking over of old coals just to appease the devious suspicions of this old maid.
I suppose what Jenny needs is a mature kind of man that she can lean on. Someone with experience and judgment that she can depend on the rest of her life.
Exactly.
You wouldn't be sort of staying in shape for that job, would you, Mr. Mitford?
I am not at all ashamed of my affection for Jenny, Mr. Jones. And it's not at all uncommon for a young woman of her circumstances to find exactly what she needs in an older man.
Hello. I was just in the neighborhood. Thought I'd return these books and see if Jenny would like to go out for dinner.
Well, I'll take them, Mr. Porter. Our dinner's already in the oven, thank you.
Perhaps she'd like to take a walk later. I mean, I just think it would be therapeutic for Jenny to be with friends at a time like this.
Well, at a time like this, Mr. Porter, I think I'm quite capable of providing any after-school friendship Jenny may need. Thank you for returning the books. I'll tell her you were here.
Who was that, Cassie?
Oh, Mr. Porter from the school.
Well, why didn't you invite him in?
Oh, I can never tell what he's thinking behind those thick lenses of his.
Well, Cassie, you should have invited him in.
Listen, Jenny, dear, you mustn't encourage someone like that. Not even in the slightest.
Encourage?
Yes, he's just not right for you. He's just a school teacher.
Well, so am I.
But you're also a very wealthy girl, remember that. And you should be very cautious about people who pretend affection for you. Darling, you look tired. Try and get some rest while I get dinner, hmm?
Just a minute, I'll be right out. Hear anybody drive up? There. That ought to do it. I'll be out.
You say Lester was dead when you got here. What time was that, Mr. Jones?
About a half hour ago.
And no one else in the vicinity at all?
Not a soul.
What time did you leave, Buck?
5 on the dot. Lester was still working on Jenny's car when I left.
I don't need 3 guesses, but to tell me what you're thinking of, Mr. Jones.
I think we can scratch coincidence as an explanation of what's been going on here, Sheriff. Bananas and grapes come in bunches, but not coincidences.
Buck, did you ever have any trouble with this Jack?
No, never. No problem.
4 young men who all kind of like Jenny Sutherland. Now they're all either dead or missing.
Lester? He may have worked on her car, but no way. Lester blushed at hardware store calendars.
Come here a minute. I don't know how Lester felt about hardware store calendars, but I got a hunch how he felt about Jenny.
Well, be?
Sheriff, somebody's trying to raise you on your car radio.
Buck, do you have any equipment in here that would make a track like that?
No, I'll tell you, that could be a bike, though. You know, the kids bring them in sometimes.
I don't think so. It's too regular, and it kind of goes along in pairs.
Hey, that must be the guy. Sure, the guy in the wheelchair.
Somebody come in here in a wheelchair?
Came in this afternoon. He asked for gas. He wanted to know, where the cold drinks were as he come inside. I tell you, that guy moved that thing in and out of the car like it was nothing.
Did you ever know Doug Wingate?
Wingate? No, but I only lived around here about a year now.
Mind if I use your phone?
Sure, go ahead. There's one over there on the bench.
Thanks. Hello, operator. I want to make a collect call to Los Angeles.
Barnaby Jones' office. May I help you?
I have a collect call from Mr. Barnaby Jones in Santa Carla. Will you accept charges?
Yes, operator. I'd be more than happy to accept the charges.
Hello, Betty. I want you to do some long-distance checking for me.
Sure enough. Just name the direction.
East. You start with the Boston Memorial Hospital. About 5 years ago, they treated a Douglas Wingate for injuries received in a horseback riding accident.
Righto.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely impossible. Douglas Wingate hasn't been seen or heard from in years.
I'd like to talk to Jenny.
Well, I'd rather you didn't, Mr. Jones, not tonight.
Lester Watkins is dead. I'd rather Jenny found out about it from a friend.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. The kind friend has already called from the village. Couldn't wait to offer a few comforting words to Jenny.
How did she take it?
She's beside herself, poor darling. Had to call the doctor to give her some sedative pills to quiet her down. She's sleeping now.
Mrs. Revere, are you absolutely certain that you didn't hear someone in town mention that they might have seen Doug Wingate?
I wouldn't be likely to forget. Why?
Because I have a very strong feeling that Mr. Douglas Wingate may not be too far away from here right now. I think that it'd be a good idea to let Jenny rest for a few days.
I've already called the school.
Just let her sleep till the pills wear off. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Jones.
Betty, I've been trying to call you since breakfast.
Well, I guess I was trying to reach you during breakfast. It was just an hour's drive, and I figured I'd better get the information to you before you went gallivanting off someplace.
You got the right number from back east?
I traced Douglas Wingate through 4 states. It seems that he had a series of operations at that Boston hospital.
None of which turned out to be successful, I understand.
Right. He was released to a rehabilitation center just outside of Boston. Now, their records show that he entered college in Pennsylvania. I thought that was a dead end until I reached the alumni director, who was working late. Douglas Wingate's class bulletin was mailed to upstate New York up until 3 years ago.
That's only 3 states. You just love doing this to me, don't you?
For the past 3 years, Doug Wingate has been getting his mail at 5 Oaks, not 20 miles from right here.
Congratulations, Mrs. Jones. You have just won yourself a trip to 5 Oaks, California. Get in. Nice throwing. Doug Wingate, isn't it?
That's right.
If you are Doug Wingate, you mind telling me why you've been keeping it a secret that you've been back in these parts all this time?
You have any business asking?
I'm Barnaby Jones. This is my daughter-in-law, Betty Jones. I'm a private investigator working for, you might say, Jenny Sutherland. Betty's been up all night tracking you back and forth across the country.
What for?
Before I answer that, you mind telling me where you were about 6:30 last night?
What is this? You don't have any right coming here asking me questions like that.
Now, take it easy, Doug. We're only here because that wheelchair of yours made some pretty clear tracks all over the scene of a murder.
Murder?
Lester Watkins. You were there earlier. Buck Fowler will identify you.
Maybe I was. But I was back here about 5.
Did anyone see you?
Yeah, a dozen people. I didn't close up here until 8 o'clock last night. What's this got to do with Jenny?
I'll trade you an apology for an explanation. Why are you hiding here in Five Oaks?
Who says I'm hiding?
I just got a feeling. Is it so you can drive over to Santa Carla every once in a while and take a look at Jenny?
Yeah. So I can get a look at her. That's all.
Don't you think she'd like to see you too, Doug?
No. Jenny used to look up to me. I don't think I could stand it to sit here and have her look down at me. It's enough that I still love her, but I don't want to spoil it.
You're the only one I know who's fallen in love with Jenny and lived to talk about it.
I know what people are saying, but she's not a jinx. She just had a lot of bad luck.
Yeah, like that time you fell off the horse. How'd that happen?
It was easy for anything but a nag. Jenny's horse took the jump like a rabbit. Mine balked and threw me.
How'd you happen to pick a spooky horse like that?
I didn't.
Who did?
Jenny. But she didn't know what she was doing. She feels bad enough. It wasn't her fault. She was just a kid.
Thank you. I want you to talk to Mrs. Revere.
About what?
There's a doctor that treated Jenny for a while after John Ferris drove his car off that cliff. Get the doctor's name. I want to know the nature and length of her treatment and a diagnosis.
Mrs. Jones, I'm very sorry, but I cannot help you.
Well, are you sure? Barnaby thought that it might be useful if we could talk to the doctor who treated Jenny.
I don't see why. I mean, what does it matter? And the clinic isn't there anymore. They tore it down for a new housing project.
Well, did you ever speak to the doctor while Jenny was a patient there?
Yes, but he didn't think it was anything serious. You see, Jenny's a very high-strung, emotional girl, and she's had some dreadful nightmares. It's been a very bad time for her.
Well, try to remember, please, if you can.
Well, he said something about Jenny daydreaming too much, trying to escape reality, and having personality problems. Oh, heavens, after what she went through, who wouldn't?
Was the term split personality ever used?
Yes, I believe it was.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Revere.
You're welcome. Bye. Bye.
Sorry, did I startle you?
No.
Jenny Sutherland.
I'm Betty Jones, Mr. Jones's daughter-in-law, secretary.
How nice. Nice. But then we'll be seeing you again soon.
Yes, I hope so.
Jenny?
Surprise. I think you're mean.
Why?
Being here all this time. And never even a call.
How'd you find me?
I heard someone say that you were living close by. So your old friend Jimmy Winter is in San Francisco, and I thought that if anybody knew where you were, that he would.
I didn't want you to know.
I was afraid you might still be mad at me.
I could never be mad at you. I love you, Jenny. I don't have a right to say that anymore.
Yeah, you know, as I was saying, Lester would stand on his head just to be around Jenny, but I think the closest he ever got to her was when he worked on her car.
Buck, do you recall exactly what happened the day before Greg Larkin was killed in his boat?
Yeah, like I said, Greg trailered it in here for Lester to work on.
Was Jenny with him?
Mm-hmm. They were driving over for Jenny to meet Greg's aunt. I'd say it was getting to be meet the family time for those two.
And they left the boat here that night to be fixed.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, though, Lester wasn't any too hot on the idea. He was busy. He told him all Greg had to do was adjust that spring on that valve. The kid could do it. But, I don't know, Greg said he'd rather Lester did it. I think he was afraid if he did it wrong, it might cause an explosion.
What time did Lester go home that night?
I don't know. It was sometime after supper, though.
What makes you think it was after supper?
Well, when I emptied the trash around here the next day, I found paper plates, milk cartons, you know.
Is that plates, plural?
Yeah. Lester must have had company. There was two of everything. There was plates, slaw dishes, drink cartons.
Where would Lester get a takeout meal like that?
A diner up the road here.
There you go, mister. You gotta be kidding. Over half our business is takeout, mister.
Let's concentrate on that half. 2 weeks ago, the night before Greg Larkin was killed out on the lake, Lester Watkins came in here and he ordered food to go.
Poor Lester.
Maybe you can do a favor for poor Lester. Try to remember, he ordered 2 of everything.
Well, he didn't order 2 of everything. You know, I never took an order like that before.
What does like that mean?
Well, besides all the other food, he orders himself a malt, like he always does. And then he ordered, would you believe it, he ordered a cup of hot chocolate with vanilla ice cream.
You got a phone around here I can use?
Yeah, sure, outside.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hello, Betty. Did you reach that doctor?
No, but I think Mrs. Revere may have the answer for us. She said that the doctor told her Jenny was running away from reality, that she had personality problems.
I was afraid of that. Did the doctor call it split personality?
Yes. She remembered when I said it.
Thank you, Betty.
Hey, Mr. Jones! You were asking about Doug Wingate?
Yeah.
Just came over the radio. The police say somebody stabbed him in a store up in Five Oaks.
They say who did it?
They don't know. But can you imagine that, a guy in a wheelchair? Was he the same guy that came into the garage?
One and the same. He's still alive?
Just barely, I guess. I only caught part of it, then I came looking for you.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Jenny? Jenny, it's Barnaby Jones. Jenny, are you home?
Barnaby. I thought you'd forgotten all about me.
How could I ever do that? Ms. Revere home?
I guess she went out of the store.
That's all right. I really wanted to see you, Jenny.
Well, how nice. Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you. Jenny, I think I may have stumbled onto the answer to all those unpleasant things that have been happening to you.
Stumbled? Well, that's hardly a descriptive word for expert detective work now, is it?
Accurate, though. You see, I stumbled onto this thought that Doug Wingate is back and living around here somewhere.
Doug?
Very nice young fellow.
Yes, he was. I told you, he fell off his horse. Yeah, I remember, I told you.
I talked to him. He said that you picked out that horse for him.
No? Well, I don't remember. It was such a long time ago.
Did you know that the horse shied?
Are you sure you wouldn't like a drink? Oh, no, that's right. You're milk, aren't you?
That's right. John Ferris wasn't much of a drinker either, was he?
One for the road. Go on, finish it. Or are you afraid?
How much whiskey did you have to get down John Ferris that night? Enough to get him drunk so that he had the accident on the way home?
Doug is living around here somewhere. I have the feeling. I've just got the feeling.
Would you like to talk about Greg Larkin's boat?
Have you seen it? It's a beauty, isn't it?
Maybe I should be saying all these things to the other Jenny Sutherland.
What other Jenny Sutherland?
The one who was never shown any love. Her parents were very strict with that Jenny.
Well, it was evil, Mama said. Men were such beasts. Even my daddy. I had to keep myself pure. I couldn't let anyone touch me.
You were taught that love was evil?
What?
I think you heard me, Jenny. One side of you wanting love so very, very much, the love that was never given you. The other side afraid of being loved, afraid of being evil. That's the Jenny Sutherland that had to destroy anyone who loved you.
I didn't know any Jenny Sutherland like that.
You didn't go to Greg's aunt that day, did you? You went back to Lester's because there was one little spring that had to be fixed. And then Greg's boat would only have one last fast run.
I don't know.
Lester was delighted to see you again. He offered to get you some food.
I don't know. What are you going to have, Lester?
The waitress down at the diner remembered. A scoop of vanilla ice cream and hot chocolate. Lester didn't know what went on at the garage while he was at the diner. But he told you he loved you, didn't he? Only one person was ever afraid, really afraid, that you would be loved. And that one person was you.
Barnaby? Barnaby, I'm so glad you're here. Ah! You get through to the hospital, Betty?
Yes. Doug Wingate's going to be all right. But I wonder if she is.
They'll never be able to prove it, Mr. Jones. Any of it.
You only have to prove things against criminals. I can't believe that Jenny, who just waved goodbye to us, is a criminal. Maybe one day, with the proper treatment, she'll tell the doctors all about it.
I did the best I could for her all these years, Mr. Jones.
I know you did. But sometimes I wonder why there's so much room for love in little houses sometimes, and no room for it all in big houses.